Everybody, welcome back. So this is literally one of the greatest pictures I've ever seen. Moments after winning the Stanley Cup, our Vegas Golden Knights, the heartbeat of this city, celebrating in the shape of a heart. With, of course, the MVP, Jonathan Marchessault, right there in the middle. Everything about this photo is perfect.
Absolutely. And it wasn't staged. That's what makes it even more incredible. This photo has gone viral. VGK fans absolutely love it. And the man who took this precious photo, we're lucky enough to have him joining us live in studio this morning.
Yes, everyone say hello to the great Al Powers. Al, thanks for joining. That sounds like a superhero name, right? Al Powers.
Well, that photo looks very superhero-esque.
Well, that's your superpower, taking great photos. So take us to the moment. We were talking a little bit during the commercial break. You didn't realize you even had this shot until hours later, right?
Oh, yeah. So when it's a remote camera that fired that actual shot. So when we're shooting the celebration, I'm shooting the scrum as it's happening, you know, gloves throwing in the air, and I'm just firing away.
So you're ice level.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my camera that I hung in the rafters 6 hours prior is just firing images down. So we didn't actually know what we had until 5 a.m. that night. When I was editing the remote camera, because we have to wait till the ice is completely cleared before we can even get the camera, because there's a safety issue, you know, because we have to remove large camera equipment from the rafters.
So the moment you see that shot, do you know, oh my gosh, I just hit the jackpot here?
So yes and no. I sent it to my best friends, a photo of it, and I said, hey, this photo really speaks to me. You know, it's in the shape of a heart. And the only face we can really make out is Marchessault, and it's right in the middle. He had just won the Conn Smythe.
Right.
And I go, you know, I didn't know it was going to go as big as, I just knew I had a really good photo of the night, you know.
You literally have the heart of the team at the center of this heart that the team made.
Yeah. And he's smiling and looking. Of course, it's Marchessault.
Right.
You know, his emoji is a microphone. You know what I mean, like a big horn. So he's always the most outspoken, and the fact that he won the Conn Smythe and is looking directly up is insanity.
Yeah. And in a weird way, you can just feel that the love the players have for this team. There's so many emotions in that one still photo.
Yeah, it's one of those rare occasions where I say photo kind of is always still necessary, because that moment in time only happened for about a third of a second. I know a third of a second because the camera that was set in the rafters was set to 10 frames per second, and there's only 3 pictures where it came kind of together. What happened is, what's funny is, if you look at the entire sequence, the players pushed into the glass, and the glass kind of pushed back, and then that's what formed the actual heart, with Phil Kessel running to kind of finish the end, you know, the end of the tip there.
And there's your camera perched up high. That's how you got the shot. So over the last 48 hours or so, this photo's gone viral. I've seen it on like national sports websites. Have you had like a pinch me moment? Is there any moment that stood out? Somebody reach out to you?
Yeah, like a lot of people are reaching out where to get it, stuff like that. But, you know, I have an ESPN embargo, so I can't do anything for a little bit with it. Plus, I want to talk to them and see what we can do together.
I'm telling you right now, Medieval Maniacs are waiting to get that on a T-shirt. People want it framed.
I want it up in my man cave.
Yes.
Like, seriously, I want to buy a print off you. Yeah. So when you get that thing cleared, let us know.
I don't know if we have any pull. Who do we need to call over at ESPN? But incredible shot. And you said you didn't see it until 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 a.m., yeah.
What number shot was that? Like, how many in total do you think shots that you got that night?
A lot. So, like I said, it fires every time I fire images of the action. So it's just firing images. You have to go through thousands of images, because there's so many times where it's only over one net, and let's say they're scoring goals on the other side. And we set it up specifically on both nets because we didn't know if it was going to go to overtime. We didn't even know if they were going to win. But we did know that if they did win, we knew they were going to mob Aiden Hill.
Aww.
So that's why you kind of just put it over the net and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, well, where can people go? I was actually on your website a little bit looking at some of your other work. You're fantastic. Where can people go to see some of your other work? Can they buy some of your other prints?
Powersimagery.com or my Instagram, same handle, Powersimagery, @Powersimagery.
All right. And the second you get that clearance, I want the first print.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, give it to the Knights first, because they're the ones who actually. I want the second.
I'm test printing it because I want to give it to Jonathan. I want to talk to the team and give it to him.
Yeah.
Because again,
Nice.
it's the only face that you can see.
Right.
He had just won the Conn Smythe. He didn't even know he had the Conn Smythe. Going from undrafted. And he is the heartbeat of the team.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
And is this your first season covering VGK?
No, I was actually day one.
Wow. So wow. I'm telling you, it's just like this championship is the gift that keeps on giving.
It
The
really
emotion surrounding it, from the players to the fans to folks like you that have been covering the team, is incredible. Will you be at the parade?
Yeah, I'll be at the parade.
We
Taking
will
more pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to hang another remote.
All right. Well, outstanding job, Al. Seriously, one of the greatest sports photographs I've ever seen. Perfectly encapsulates that team and what that team means to this city. And you crushed it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Give us a little bit of time. We're going to get your website, all that information up on fox5vegas.com. But for now, we're going to send it over to you, Kenny.